Alrighty. Hi, everyone. Okay, so we're doing something a little bit more fun, special today. So I am multi-streaming on YouTube and Twitch. I'm going to try seeing how this can work because I know some people don't like going to Twitch and I know some people don't like going to YouTube. Oh no, I can hear myself talking. Hold on. Let me go fix that. Reverb. It's already scuffed. There we go. But hi YouTube, hi Twitch. Everybody say hi to each other. Let's go. Yeah, so I figured this would be kind of a great way to get a little bit further engagement between like kind of the two parties. Because I haven't sold my soul to Twitch or YouTube yet, so I can play with both, right? Welcome in, Pax, from Twitch. And let's see. On the YouTube side, we got Rayahead275, Lily 3, and Angel. Let's go. Hi, guys. Welcome in. For those that don't know, my name is Jax. You probably know if you're following me, I would think. I've done various things on here, but I am just kind of working on my own personal art project now. Yeah, Happy New Year's, Rhea! And so, like, I'm working on my own personal project, which is called The Heroes of Tomorrow, which is a horror, comedy, sci-fi, and we've been working kind of on the prequel comic as the pilot is nearing completion. So very excited for that. Very excited to be hanging out with all of you guys. So yeah. I don't have any fun features for YouTube because YouTube, I don't think works like Twitch. So I'm sorry about that. But for my Twitch people, if you do that exclamation point heart or exclamation point splat, then you will get, you will have something happen to the art drawing space everywhere. Let's see. Lily says, thank you, you too. Rhea says, I found you because of Ed's World. I think a lot of people followed me over from the Ed's World fandom, and now, which is cool. It's just now I am working on, my own personal project. But glad to see you here. Glad you guys are, coming in and hanging out with us. So, this page isn't a normal page, and what I mean by that is, this is Jim, and this is a commercial that we have to draw, and I don't like Jim, but, like, gotta get this page done, right? But to kind of give you guys an idea, I have been working on lots of comic pages, for my personal series coming up, based off of Rufus, who is a adorable himbo who wants to do the best he can and, kind of gets himself in trouble by going to a crime-ridden city. But we all love a himbo, right? We all love a himbo story. He's got, like, the square chin and everything, that says himbo, right? Hi, Flaffy, over on Twitch. Welcome in. It's always good seeing you. No, Pax, Flaffy. Oh god, don't fight. Oh no. Okay, so Twitch is already just like fighting each other. I love them dearly though. All my homies hate Jim. Yeah, I agree with you on that one, Flaffy. Yeah, Yuji. It's actually Yuji's birthday today. Funny enough, it is actually Yuji's birthday, January 11th today. So it's really fun that, these characters have birthdays. Because I remember somebody asked me like what their horoscopes were, and then like I had to think of birthdays after that. Rhea, I love Yuji. I think we all do. Let's see. Angel says, this is my first watching your streams. My friend Giselle got me into The Heroes of Tomorrow. I'm such a sucker for horror. Yeah, let's go. What kind of horror do you like? I enjoy body horror. That's kind of one of my favorites. Pax over on Twitch says, my birthday is Tuesday. Let's go, Pax. Let's hear it out for Pax. Everyone wish Pax a happy early birthday. Rhea says, I like size, brother. A little. Who doesn't like Mukta? With that punchable face, but he's very smug, and it's fun all around. I have a lot of energy today. I am kind of here for it because I have been tired for like the past week and a half. I got back from a cruise. It was a fun cruise. It had its ups and its downs. And then, like, when I got back, I was land sick. And I know people are like, that's a made up thing. Well, when you feel like you're still on the boat and you're on ground, that's a whole nother thing. But no, it was good. I got to go see a few Mayan temples, and then I got to go watch some luchador fighting, which I was taking notes for Reggie's, the big lizard guy, his cage fighting thing. I was taking some notes and everything for it. It was pretty fun. Let's see. Alexai's brother, a little. The haircut is slay. Are we talking about Mukta's haircut? Or are we talking about Jim's 80s mullet haircut from this commercial? I have to go. Have a nice evening, everyone. I'll try to come back. All right, Millie Lily. We will see you later. That's a fun name to say. And if I'm butchering it, please tell me to stop and I'll just call you Mill. Or Millie, whichever you prefer. The day Yuji crawled from the snow. Yes, today is the day that Vlad just found Yuji in the snow. He didn't, no one gave birth to her. He just found her, just made her out of snow like a snowman, and she was born. That is the new lore. That is the new lore for her, right? Let's see. Any type of horror, really. Angel says, I love body horror myself as well. I need to start drawing more horror stuff, though. Ugh, oh my god, that is a vibe. That is a vibe, because that is me all the time. And I know I have to, like, set up everything before I can draw all the horror stuff. So, like, I gotta get through all of this stuff. I'm still having fun. Still having fun with this prequel comic. We get to touch on some little bit... not heavy topics, but like you get to see a little bit more into Rufus, which is a nice thing. Yuji the Snowman, Rhea says. I can call you Mill. Alright, Mill. Well, thank you so much for coming by, and thank you for being the first to comment over on YouTube. Okay, mullets are weird. Mullets are weird. It's short in the back and long in the front. Let's see... Flaffy over on Twitch is saying, oh goodness, if this would load for me. Why be mean? We don't talk about her birth, forbidden knowledge. Pax says, Yuji is Elsa? Oh god, let's not. Hi Golden, welcome in. Oh my goodness. Let's see if I can pull this window out so I can read both of you guys at the same time. That would be great. How about that? Give me a sec. Again, little scuffed because first time getting the multi-stream going. But, ooh, multi-chat actually just lets me see everybody. Neat! I like that feature. That's a nice feature. Hold on, let's see. Rhea says, I was first. Okay, then what was the... I don't know what the crown... Oh, top fans. Okay. Well, welcome, Rhea. You were the first. I just didn't understand what the YouTube crown and number one was. My apologies. I'm still new to the streaming over on YouTube. So, Rhea was the first. I have been corrected on that. So, everybody, let's hear it up for Rhea. Okay, let's actually get to some drawing instead of goofing around, though I don't want to draw Jim with his 70s corno stash. Gross. Gross. I hate this man. He's not the worst man, but he's pretty bad. It's okay, Rhea says. Awesome! So how is everyone's Sunday going? Oh, also, like, back onto the cruise thing. I got to learn how to make sushi. That was fun. I lost my Apple Pen. That wasn't fun. So I had to, like, go get a whole nother one. So, yay, money out of the pocket. But, overall, decent trip. Um, got to try a lot of different food. I got to do like those kind of experimental food things. That was interesting. Rhea says, who is bisexual in the comic? Okay, so, Ren is bisexual, Mukta is bisexual, Reggie and Rufus are pansexual, Candy is bisexual, I'm trying to think of like the main cast. Blythe is bisexual slash pansexual. That man will just mount to anything he can. Yeah, I think those are the pansexual and bisexual characters we have. We have Yuji is lesbian, Lin is gay. Leo is gay. It's a problem when I'm like on the spot and I'm like sitting here going, I forgot characters' names. Yeah, I think those are the characters that are like pansexual, bisexual of like main cast. I think Chester is bisexual. Chester's probably bisexual. Rhea says, I'm biromantic, asexual. Let's go. That's awesome. No, that is awesome. So, did everybody have like a good holiday or break? Because I haven't seen you guys since, last year. No, but I haven't seen you guys, since then. So, Sai being the only straight loser. Yeah. But here's the difference, is Yor and Sai are straight, but Sai will even be with trans femme women. Has no problem with them. Absolutely loves them. If they are a woman, they are a woman. Absolutely always a woman. So he's on that. Yor is not. Yor is bad. Yor is a terrible person. We all fucking hate Yor. My PFP is your OCs, Rhea says over on YouTube. Oh, neat. Tell me about your OCs. For YouTube people, welcome to the people that are lurking. Same thing to Twitch. I love you guys lurking. Don't ever feel like you have to comment, but if you want to comment, I would love to hear from you. I love what you guys have to say. If you have OCs you would like to talk about, I'd love to hear about them. If you have fan-made OCs, I'd especially love to hear about them. If you have questions about any characters in the comic, please feel free to ask. If you have questions about my process on making the comic or the series or my thoughts on indie animation, please feel free to ask about it. I would love to talk to you guys about that stuff. I love hearing what you guys have to come up with. I love hearing about your own stories and ambitions. I think it's fantastic and inspiring. So feel free to talk to me. Just the fact that you guys are here hanging out with me as I work is freaking phenomenal. You guys are awesome. Rhea over on YouTube says, I'm having my 4th Christmas. A 4th one? Wow, I haven't even had my Christmas. We've had a lot of things happen. So I haven't even had my Christmas. Barely had a New Year's. I'll eventually have Christmas like sometime this week, I think. Yeah. But, congrats on your 4th Christmas. It's gotta be fun. Is it with like friends or like family members that you couldn't have it with? Ugh, mullets. Mullets. I hate this. I hate this. I think his hair goes a little too... Could be worse. It could be a rat tail. I don't like rat tails. There's a lot of people that are like, I like mullets. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Whatever. I'm not a fan of them. Rat tails, I will fight. I will fight people with rat tails. There is no excuse for that. It is one little string. Just cut it. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird to me. I don't even think I liked it, like, when it was popular when I was a kid. Probably didn't even draw a mullet right. Shows you how much I care about this joke. It's not even a good joke. It's just let's do it. Your OC is based on Neon and Darkness. Ooh, I always love that. I'm always a fan of that. Angel on YouTube says, I'm actually a director and creator of my own stories. I was going to do animation, but you inspired me to do comics, so I'm grateful for that. Absolutely, absolutely. Animation is so incredibly expensive. I have drained most of my savings. Don't suggest that. I don't suggest that for anybody. But doing comics, fantastic way to get your story out there, and even better way for your story to have a chance to grow, and you don't write yourself into a corner. You can generally work things out better instead of like in an animation to where you're just like, well, I'm screwed. We're here. And I just wasted all this money and time on it. So I look forward to seeing more from your comics. For the YouTube people, we actually do have a Discord open for the Heroes of Tomorrow. If you check out on our social medias, I believe there was a recent post if you guys would like to join the Discord and, you know, kind of show off your OCs and your stories with other people in the group, and also talk about, you know, the Heroes of Tomorrow. Everybody's pretty much welcoming, silly. We got Pax and Flaffy who will fight each other, but like, it's all good, wholesome fun, right? Rhea over on YouTube is saying, the blue one is female and the pink one is male. Rhea says, I did a comic last time and my hand hurt a lot. Yeah, it is a lot of drawing. Same thing with animation. A lot of drawing. Also, fun fact, Rhea. Did you know that blue used to be the color associated with women and pink used to be the color associated with men? It wasn't until about late 1800s, I believe. Maybe a little bit further than that, maybe 1700s, that the colors actually swapped to being blue being more masculine and pink being more feminine. The more you know. Ugh. I hate drawing hands in the front. I will go back and fix this later. It is future Jack's problem. I don't want to do this page. Pax says, I always win over on Twitch. Pax. Rhea over on YouTube says, yes, that's why I made them. Let's go. I love that. Let's get rid of these societal norms and take things back. Ugh, he's gonna have like fudge, and I gotta be careful on my words. I don't want to get dinged. I don't know how YouTube is. Angel says, don't worry, twin. I hate drawing hands as well. I can draw hands. Well, kinda. Some days I can draw hands. Other days my body's like, nah, we not doing this. Today I think is one of those. My intent is to get this page done today on stream. So it could take a bit. Just, I want to get it done because I don't want to work on this page. It's not a bad page. It's just Jim's not one of my favorites to draw, and the other problem is I didn't draw this design of him. So I'm kind of flying by the seams of my pants. Not a good idea. I highly recommend if you're going to draw characters multiple times, aka in comics and such, you need to kind of draw what they kind of look like before you jump into it. I feel like giving him a headband. Does he need a headband? No, he doesn't need a headband. He looks dumb enough. Ray says, I can only draw stick figures. Hey, a lot of very popular comics and animations have just stick figures. So that's an awesome win right there. Oh, my Twitch is being very quiet today. Pax, are you scaring everybody again? Ugh, Jim, who let this guy in? I know, right? And then Zami has been helping me doing red lines again on pages, so like things are gonna look better, you know, for like dynamic poses and such. So I'm very, very excited about that. But I've been liking how some of the pages have been going, but some of the pages that I gotta work on before this one, I can't show you guys because I think they're really good pages and I'd rather save them for you guys to read than let you guys see them being drawn. But generally, I will try to, you know, draw pages on here for you guys to see on Tuesday evenings at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time and on Sundays at noon Central Standard Time. He's gonna have stupid whatever. Ugh, I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. Hate Jim. It's not like, oh my god, absolutely like despise. He's not a good dude. He's not a good dude. He stands for a lot of things I don't like. But he's not your. Pax over here saying, what do you mean? The hell you mean? You're always picking fights. I do adore you, Pax. Let's see. Flaffy over on Twitch says, sorry, I'm working, so I got you in my pocket, listening to chat. Oh, I fit in a pocket. That sounds cute. I need a pocket-sized me. Except I'd probably, like, throw me in the wash. Golden over here laughing. Okay, over on the YouTube side, we got... But when I'm painting, I can paint a landscape. Hey, background art is amazing, and I have such a mad respect for anybody that can do, you know, background art. Landscapes, architects, like, that stuff is amazing. So kudos on that. You're doing great. Angel's asking, anyways, how was your day, Jax? Good. I kind of slept in. I've been very, like I said, I've had land sickness for like the past few days, and pretty much that is like, I will just be sitting there and it will feel like I'm on the boat still. It'll feel like waves going up and down. So it's been very exhausting. It's been very exhausting going with that. I think it's finally starting to pass. I get the occasional where it feels like I'm going up and down, but it's been very good today. But I did sleep in some, and then we made some, I spent 6 hours yesterday making split pea soup. So I'm getting to enjoy that today, right? So, yeah. Rhea says, I'm mad because my teacher gave me a C. Gross. I am going to be real. I didn't take art classes until college because I didn't, and again, this might have been in college. Um, this might have been college, but like I didn't take art classes until college because a lot of art teachers in like my high school and all that, they did not. I didn't think they rated fairly. So I didn't want to deal with that because again, art is subjective. And I think so long as you were learning and practicing and you do see improvement, then I do believe that, you know, you can grade at that point if you're seeing the improvement and whatnot. It just be like, ah, yes, I see you're improving, so you get a B. Is it like all the way great? No, not all the way, but like the fact that you're trying to improve. So it's a shame that, grades, monetization has to be put onto art. I don't agree with it, but unfortunately we live in that kind of hellscape. Yippee, right? But keep at it. Keep at it. You're going to do amazing. Art takes practice. Just keep going. Keep researching. You're going to do amazing things. I'm sorry that, your teacher doesn't see it. Also, over on Twitch, I don't know if you guys saw, we reached 70 followers. That's freaking awesome. I'm glad. We ended the year on a funny number, and then I started the year on 70, so no more funny number for us. We gotta work towards the other funny number, right? The one that's up in the hundreds? So... my old teacher gave it an A+. Yeah. Again, art is subjective, so it's always a shame. You always have somebody who's an art teacher that has a power trip, and I don't think that's fair. I really don't think that's fair. Because everybody is at a different level. It doesn't matter the age. It doesn't matter, the medium or everything. Like everybody works differently, and to slap something so meager as like a grade on it is kind of not the point of art, right? That's like everything against art and what art stands for. So I'm sorry you gotta go through that. You got this. You're gonna be amazing. Okay, Flaffy over on Twitch says, my art teacher said I could never get an A because art isn't perfect. Art shouldn't be graded either. I'm gonna fight that teacher. I hate... Ooh, I have such an issue with art teachers. Again, it wasn't until college I had some good art teachers. I was one of the kids that tried drawing anime all the time. And I had teachers that are like, you can't draw anime, you can't. And I was like, screw it, I'm gonna draw anime. And it was about college. I was in this printing class and mixed medium class, and my teacher wasn't against me drawing in anime style. And so like I was able to do whatever I wanted in it. And then he looked at my stuff one day because he had let me do everything, and he said, hey, I know you like drawing in this medium. You should branch out and look at other mediums as well. It'll help you grow. I went, oh, you know what? Yeah, I should. It'll help me grow. And I don't have so much anime now. It's more settled into like Western. It's still got some, I guess, anime-esque to it. But I settled a lot more into like Western cartoons and everything. But like the way he approached it, all my other teachers like, you shouldn't draw anime. Anime's bad. Don't draw anime. He just said, hey, you should branch out so that it can help you draw in anime. Like, you'll become a better artist if you branch out and look at other things. You'll become inspired. All right. Yeah, let's go. And I'm very appreciative of him. He was very supportive, and he helped me grow love for my art again. And really great guy, really great guy. And then I went to university, and university just kind of took a big old dump all over me, saying I wasn't going to be able to make an animation, I wasn't going to be able to make anything. That's always fun. Let's see. Pax over on Twitch says in 6th grade art class, teacher legit said, "Oh, you need to work on your art style a little bit more." Ouch. I was 12. Yeah, what the hell? Ooh, I would have fought. I was a very angry 12-year-old. I would have fought. You need to work on your art style a little bit. Like, that's a very sensitive age, too, with art. Like, Ooh, that makes me upset. That makes me so upset. Like, there were so... I get you wanting to inspire your class to do better and to improve on their art, because again, we're all improving. If you stopped improving on art, there is a problem. You will forever be improving. You will forever be working at your art. It will never be perfect. That is how art is. But that's 12. You're at the age of 12. That's a very sensitive age. Like, you were sketching in your sketchbook? Ooh, that's mean. That's just mean. Lamau, you said it exactly like her. That scared me. I'm sorry. I like acting. I'm sorry. Like, I read quotations and then I'm like, ooh, acting. I'm sorry. Let's see. Angel says, I've taken art classes before and they expected your artwork to be at their standards. Art is an expression and everyone expresses art differently. I agree. Art is an expression. Everybody expresses it differently. I mean, like, for instance, look at indie animation. How many styles have you seen? Sure, cartoon. But how many styles of those cartoons have you seen? Like, wow. There's like so many different art styles, so many different skill levels. Like, my stuff will be nowhere near as clean and polished as like Lackadaisy, right? As near and clean as polished as like the Amazing Digital Circus, right? But like, those things had to start somewhere too. Those shows, those comics, they all started somewhere too. And like, we have to remember that sometimes, like, we watch things that are just like, oh, this is ugly. Okay, neat. But I still, like, watch the show, even though it's like, oh, the art style is a little ugly. But that's kind of cool. It's kind of endearing, right? So, like, art is absolutely, yes, meant to be expressive. You guys get it. This is why I like talking to you guys. This is why I like drawing and talking to you guys. You guys get it. Why does he look so much smaller now? I mean, Jim is small. Like, I'm telling you, he is standing on, like, he is standing on, like, a milk crate right now to seem tall in these shots. He is a short little man. Let's see. Rhea says, bro, I was being bullied for being a redhead. Oh, that's a shame. That's a real shame. I'm sorry you were bullied for that. I don't believe anybody should be bullied for any reason. Their appearance, for, the way they talk, for anything. And this is coming from somebody who was a bully as a child. And I regret it. I regret that I was a bully as a child. And I actually went to go find those people I bullied in, like, middle school. And we apologized. I apologized to them, and, like, I explained, and, like, we came to a conclusion that there was no ill blood, and that, like, we wanted to grow in the right direction, and we became, like, good acquaintances. So again, as a ex-bully, I don't condone that stuff. I don't think anybody should ever go through that. Rhea says, T.H.O.T is coming back. Neat. I don't really keep up with Ed's World anymore, but that's neat. Are you happy about it? Again, Pax, I'm sorry I read it just like her. Oh, it's really funny. So, back when I worked at GameStop, when you answer the phone, you had to do a whole spiel about like what deals we were doing for that week or what video games that people could pre-order and all that. And supposedly my customer service voice sounds very AI, and this was before AI started blowing up. And I was like, what? But like it made sense because I would answer the phone and I want to see if I can do it. I haven't worked at GameStop for like a good while now. But like I would answer the phone and be like, "Thank you for calling GameStop, where you can pre-order Assassin's Creed Valhalla today by trading in your game." Like I would just talk like that. And I would have people like pushing buttons on the phone to skip me. Like, it's just always so funny to think about. It's always so funny to think about that my customer service voice people associate with being a robot. And I even do it now. I even do it now when I don't need you Disney princess crying. I don't need you Disney princess crying, Pax. You said it was okay. You said it was okay. You can't turn this on me now. But what was it? Even now at work, I have to like call up utilities to, you know, make sure things are turned off and like things are paid for accounting businesses, yada yada yada. And I have to read like account numbers out to them. And my hardest problem is I don't like talking on the phone because people like to mutter. People don't like to enunciate things, and so like I'll have to like constantly ask like, "I'm sorry, what did you say? Could you repeat that? I'm sorry, the phone cut out. Could you please repeat that?" And like, so I want to always make sure that my diction is, you know, clear. So when I get numbers, I'll just like get really close to the mic and I'm like 3, 2, 5, 5, 7, 8. And my coworker, Carrie, she's just like, "Why do you read it like that?" I'm like, "Because I want to make sure they know what I'm saying." And she's like, "You read it like a robot." I'm like, "I'm not trying to. I just want to make sure." Pax says, "No, hacker said it." Pax, you can't do this. You can't gaslight me. What did I just say about bullying? Flaffy over here saying, "Can't believe you triggered Pax." Flaffy, you can't, guys, don't. Being bullied. Again, for Twitch users, we do have the little fun, commands you guys can do over on Twitch where you can do exclamation splat or exclamation love. And it'll throw either like tomatoes or like give hearts if you guys want. It's got like a little bit of a cooldown on it, so you can't just completely spam it. But if you ever want to try it, doesn't cost you anything. Let's see. Angel says, "I remember when I worked at a restaurant as a waitress and one of my friends saw me and said, 'Where's my discount, bro?' The heck? No. No. You don't get a discount. Where's my discount?" like, what? What do you mean your discount? Rude. My God, is this like a desk for like kindergartners? I feel like I made a desk for kindergartners. Let's see. Nice. I'm glad T.H.O.T is back. Like I said, I'm not really into Ed's World anymore, but I'm glad you're very excited about it, Rhea. Angel says, I love watching you draw. It's satisfying. What the hell? Thank you. Yeah, something about just kind of watching other people draw and seeing like their process on things is I find for me really nice. Because like I'll be trying to study it, like, how did they do that? Oh, okay, cool. I want to try something like that. And then like I'll go and practice it a little bit later. Let's see. Reyes says, I did like TBA TF. Yeah. I think a lot of people that are here definitely followed from that. I know people definitely followed over hoping for a Vlad story, but the story is much more about his daughter, Yuji, than it is Vlad. Just because Vlad would not make a good character for the Heroes of Tomorrow. But Yuji would. Flappy! Jack said F Ed's world. I did not. I said no such thing. You guys gaslighting. You guys gaslighting. I know you're joking. I know you're joking. You feel bad for Ed, though? I mean, I feel for his family, but again, don't want to go too deep into it, because we all know. But I still have friends that work on it. You know, I'm excited for them to be working on it. I just hope that some of the things got adjusted. And that's pretty much all I have to say on the topic of Ed's World stuff. I don't really keep up with it, honestly. When you're making your own thing, you don't think about really anything else. You feel bad for Ed, though, in the comic? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well. Tell me their channel? Oh, my friends? One of them is Kazafraz, and the other one is, what is Penny's user handle? Pylord or something like that? I believe they're both still on it. I can't remember Penny's, yeah, I can't remember Penny's, handle offhand. But, I know Penny's also busy with Oddball and Work in Progress. I'm very excited for Work in Progress. Very excited for her. Also, tip in comics, when you're making comics, copy paste. Copy paste. There is no shame in it. Copy paste. You don't got time for this shit. You don't got time for all of these pages. Copy paste. Move things around. what made you inspired to do this comic? So when okay, so I want to say back in 2019, my grandmother had broken her hip, and I had to go and watch her and take care of her when she had broken her hip the first time. And so I went back to my hometown, and I ran errands for her. I pretty much I took care of her. And so I'm at her house. There's not a lot to do there, besides like kind of draw and just make sure she can get up, go to the bathroom, etc., etc. And so I knew I had my final project coming up. And my final project for my university was I needed to make a, what do you call it? I needed to make a thesis film or thesis project. And so I was trying to rack my brain what kind of animation thing I wanted to do for it, because it had to be something original. Also at the time, Markiplier was streaming Grand Theft Auto Roleplay. And Grand Theft Auto Roleplay, he played a character called Stan the Waterman. And Stan the Waterman was this blonde idiot male in his midlife crisis. And he, man getting told, are these free when putting out food so it doesn't get old for the freaking 10th time you hear it. I'm sorry. And so, like, I saw Stan the Waterman, and, like, it was a blonde male, older male character, himbo guy who goes into this city of crime and criminals and all that. And he's kind of oblivious to it, and he gets kind of lured in by this, I just dropped my pen. He gets lured in by this criminal guy named Jimmy, and he doesn't realize that Jimmy is a criminal, and they go to, like, steal money and shit. And Stan realizes at that moment, oh god, what have I gotten myself into? And I died laughing. This was such a great premise. And I was in a very depressed state watching my grandmother and just being isolated back in my hometown with none of my old friends there anymore. And so I was like, I love this. I love this series so much. Like, this needs to be a thing. And the day that Markiplier was like, hey, I can't do Grand Theft Auto Roleplay anymore, I'm retiring the character Stan the Waterman, I was very disheartened, because I was like, no, it's such a great character. No, I love this premise. This is fun. No. And then I sat there and I went, no, this is a great premise. I want to do something with this. So I started brainstorming. I started thinking about this blonde character who wants to make something of himself. This blonde character that is like, he doesn't realize just what he's getting himself into. He thinks, I saw it on TV once, therefore I can do it. Which is a terrible premise. Very terrible idea. And he gets himself in trouble and lands up with, a couple criminals and hangs out with them. And so I started, like, developing it, and I've always been a huge fan of, like, the 1950s astropunk stuff, the world of tomorrow. And I was like, ooh, I want something, like, labeled like that, like the world of tomorrow. What do I do with it? And I'm sitting there and I'm racking my brain, and then my brain goes, ooh, the heroes of tomorrow, yeah! And then my brain taps me and goes, what's the acronym spell? And I died laughing. My grandmother looks over at me because she doesn't know what that term means, but I die laughing. And so I I tell Fishy, and Fishy's like, that's genius. You can't change that. You have to keep that. So we kept, the acronym. We kept the title, and kind of moved forward with it into the animation phase. And there was a lot of hiccups and such with the animation over the years, just trying to get it going. And then by the time that I looked at everything and was like, hey, I worked about almost 6 years on the pilot. Like, it's almost been 6 years, guys, and this pilot's still not fully done yet. I'm working on it. I am. But I came to the realization this is for a 8-9 minute pilot. The first episode I wanted to have done in like 15 to 20 minutes. That's like 12 years if you're going off the math of just what I did for the pilot. I'm like, there's no way I could get this story out to you guys in time, and have it be completely what is visualized in my head, because like there's going to be some limitations of the animation because I can only pay for so much. So it was a heavy decision I had to make, because I went back and forth with myself on it, because I want this to be an animated series one day, but I knew that I don't have the money for it. I don't have enough people that are interested in this series for that. So I said to myself, okay, we have to change something. What do we change? And that is where I came to the decision that it needs to be made a comic. I need to make it a comic, because otherwise I'm never going to get the story out. The story is never going to get finished, because it's not just, it's just one book. No, it's technically 3 books with various chapters in these 3 books to tell this story. So I had to make that decision, because I'm like, I want this story to get out. And if it only comes out in comic form, it only comes out in comic form, but at least it'll have released, as opposed to just, oh, thank you for the hearts over on YouTube. But like it would actually come out on like just animation. No, animation's gonna get a lot more popular after a while, but like I want those episodes to be the best they can be, right? I can cut some things and limit some things, but that was the other thing, is the cutting and the limiting. I had to cut out so much of Thought's story just to make it work in animation. And I wasn't fully happy with what I had. I had to cut out characters like Yor. And no, I despise Yor. I think he's a horrible, horrible character, but I think he's necessary. I think he's very necessary for my story. I had to cut out a lot of things. Thank you for all the reactions on YouTube. But like, I had to make a decision, and the decision was, we're going, we are going to do a comic. So that's my long-winded story that I've told for the 100th time, but I don't mind answering the question. Thank you for asking. My can whoop whoop. Angel says, I'm so proud of you, Jax. I believe in you and you have my support. Oh, thank you, Angel. That really means a lot. It really means a lot that you guys come to my streams and come hang out with me, ask me questions, and just kind of cheer me on, or even just antagonize each other, antagonize me. Just having people here means a lot. Because, otherwise it's me sitting on the couch, drawing, and stuck in my head going, I don't know if anybody's gonna like this. I hope somebody likes it. And then I have to like remind myself, like, even if people don't like it, I'll like it. But then I like come into the Discord server and I have people, like, I'll see people in there coming up with like theories and ideas. And what was it? Everybody was coming up with AUs yesterday. They were talking about the evil AU versions, and like, I don't know, warmed my little dead heart. Warmed my little dead heart that you guys care about my characters that much, that like, what are their evil versions? It was very cute. I also like, let's see. Rhea says, tell me about Yoko. No. I don't think I will. Um, not a ton I can say on Yoko. Um, Yoko is, again, she is a killbot that decided she didn't want to kill anymore. She decided to become a pacifist and she'd rather be an escort bot. So she pretty much just did that. She kind of ran away from her duties and whatnot because she wanted to be something more. It's kind of, if you look at these characters, if you look at the thought characters, they all share a lot of similarities with one another, which is kind of why they're a group of unlikely friends. Is they kind of all share the same, I want to be something more. I want to make something of myself. I want to stop being lonely. Um, they are my favorite. Yoko, she's amazing. Yoko is a lot of people's favorites. A lot of people really love Yoko for many, many reasons. I think it's just how unapologetic she is for wanting to be a woman and wanting to be sexy. Like, because I think too many times you have this weird stigma that, like, if you're a woman, you have to be pure, which, fuck that, right? Oh, I didn't say that. I didn't say that, YouTube. You didn't hear me curse. I didn't say that. I said fudge that. I said fudge that. But yeah, we all love Yoko. Angel says Yoko and Sai are my favorite. Yeah. Pax over on Twitch says, I found an audio perfect for Sai. I was cracking up for sure. I will make that into a small teehee animation later today. Evil Ozzy being like, normal train. Oh my god, you're right. Normal subway. Yeah, no, I love that these characters are flawed. Even Rufus. Even Golden Sunshine Rufus is flawed. These characters are trying to learn more about themselves, trying to learn about, like, you know, just who they want to be, who they actually are. Because too many times you have society that's dictating just who we have to be, which my whole story, I did not, Pax, you have no proof! You have no proof, Pax! I said fudge! No, but like, we don't like, I don't like societal norms. I don't like that we have these norms forced upon us, that we have to, you know, follow and listen. And I'm not talking like norms of don't kill your neighbor, don't harm them in ways. Well, duh. Yeah, don't do that. That's bad. But I'm talking like a boy can't wear pink. A girl can't cut her hair short. Why? You can't wear tattoos up to your neck. Why? What is that hurting? Who is that hurting? So long as, like, no one is getting hurt, why is it a problem? You know? And that's what I want to challenge. Because I never liked that stuff growing up. Ah, ads! Oh no, Twitch is being attacked by ads. But yeah, no, Yoko is just a woman who is unapologetically sexy. And I think that's amazing. I don't think women should apologize for wanting to be sexy. So it was just the win, then Pax says, leave me alone! You heard nothing! Nothing! Leave me alone! So yeah. Look at my amazing detail work on cars. I'm so good. Oh wow. Wow. Look how amazing. I mean, don't look at it. It's like really bad. I'm just trying to get through this page. Because I want to get all the pages like rough sketched and then I can go and start like outlining them. So very excited about that. Yeah, Yoko works at a club called the Inside Out Club. We have various buildings inside of the Heroes of Tomorrow that go to different things. We have the Inside Out Club, which is the exotic dancing and nightclub. Is the Inside Out. The gonna have to go. Stream keeps dying for me. I'll catch you on Discord this evening. All right, Flaffy, thanks for coming by. Sorry the stream keeps dying. Always a pleasure having you by. Yeah, she works at a club called the Inside Out Club. Then you have the Domageddon, and the Domageddon is a big old fighting club. And then you have the you have the Garden of Ether, which is the casino. So like there's like a lot of different places that characters reside on Sirawasa. Rhea says, well, to Japanese people, if you have a tattoo, it means a sensitive thing. Well, okay, for Japan, that was because the only people that did have it were usually criminals, such as like the Yakuza, or, you know, other criminals had it, so they kind of have it associate with that. However, that is slowly starting to change, and we kind of had that here too in America for a while, is it very much had the stigma of only criminals had it, but it's definitely changed over the years. So it's a matter of things like that change over the time. So I do understand in their case, but it is still a matter of, I don't think we should have these stigmas so long as these things are not hurting people. You know what I mean? How tall is Jim? How tall is Jim? He's shorter than Sai, and Sai is 5'9". I want to say Jim is probably 5'4", 5'5". He is not that tall. He may have been taller, like, slightly by, like, 2 inches in his youth. But as an old man now, he is, like, 5'5", 5'4". Angel says, I'm actually getting my in-real-life friends into the Heroes of Tomorrow. Mostly all of them adore Himbo Rufus. Yeah, good. Rufus is definitely a character, again, like I said, he is flawed, but he is definitely, I think, the easiest one to adore just because he is kind of genuine on a lot of his stuff. He's a sweet lad. He's a sweet lad. I love him dearly. Now, again, if you guys are over the age of 18, I highly recommend to come join the Heroes of Tomorrow Discord. You know, we got, you know, a few people over there. But it'd be fun to see it more active, and especially because the more people we have on there, the more things we can do, like events and such. So yeah. What's a himbo, Rhea asks. So a himbo is someone who is very sweet. They're usually very sweet and very muscular. However, they're not the most intelligent. The reason why himbo became a term was because this was a term used for women. This was a term used for women that were super attractive, super curvy, super sweet, but they didn't have a lot upstairs, and they were usually called a bimbo, which was derogatory at the time. Now, it has a kind of positive terminology to it, because of himbo coming around and everybody enjoying himbos. And so, like, you know, bimbos get the same kind of love on that too. So usually it's a very attractive person, that is very sweet. That's the thing, is they have to be attractive, they have to be sweet, and they have to be dumb. I have a lot of people that I see that'll say, oh, Gaston from Beauty and the Beast, he's a himbo. He's not a himbo, he's a jock. The reason why he is a jock is because he doesn't meet the restriction of nice. He is a jerk. Therefore, he becomes strong, mean, and handsome. That's a jock. You know what I mean? So yeah. So how was everyone's weekend? Can I put the Discord in chat? Yeah, give me a sec. I guess YouTube doesn't do that. Rude. Or, yeah, YouTube. Let me pull it up on... Yeah. Thank you, Moobot. You gotta be 18 plus, though. That is the thing. Angel says it was good, a little bumpy, but good. That's good. Yeah. It doesn't seem like anybody can have just a normal, good old time or weekend or whatever. There's always got to be, like, something, right? I wish not, but you know. I'm glad, though, that overall it was good. And again, my number one rule in making a comic, copy paste. Because you don't need to be drawing this stuff over and over and over if you can avoid it. Save that time. Because again, people are also going to be like looking at this for like a split second. And then, you know, moving on. I can't tell how many times I like worked on a, Golden says pretty good. That's good, Golden. I can't tell you how many times like I would work like really hard in a background and like put in a bunch of details and like no one looked at it. And I was like, ah. Like everybody read it and just moved on. I was like, eh. Sad. Not saying you can't have the details, but like if you can save yourself time, do it. Probably gonna have to redraw that one. It's okay. Doesn't always work, but when it can. Hold on, I want to test something real quick. Because I saw this. Nope, didn't do anything. That's okay. My production crew says hello and good luck with your project. Aw, tell them I say hello and good luck on your guys' project. I'm very excited for you guys. You got a whole production team for your comic? That's really awesome. It's always good when you can get a team to help you. Helps things go by just a little bit faster. I am happy that the multi-stream is working out so I can do this. I was trying to do it also on TikTok, and the TikTok was like, haha, you're not eligible. Screw you. I was like, oh, okay, dang. I used to be able to... I think I used to be able to stream on there. Yeah, I used to. I don't know. Everything changed. I'm not allowed to stream anywhere anymore. You're on my Discord. Why'd you make that sound like a cryptic thing? I'm in your Discord. The call's coming from inside the house. That's awesome, Raya. Just make sure you fill out the intro. But yeah, welcome in. No, don't apologize. It was funny. It was very funny. I thought it was very funny. There's no need to apologize. You know what? I'm just gonna copy paste because it's a comic. Welcome back, Mel. I want to join, but I'm so shy and scared of meeting new people. You're more than welcome to just kind of join and lurk. We're not going to pull you out of the shadows, and you can join whenever you feel comfortable if you want. But also don't feel like you have to join the Discord. But you're always more than welcome to just kind of lurk in the shadows on the Discord if you want. But again, everyone there is pretty chill. It's a very small group right now. So I think you'll do fine. But like again, I never want to push you out of your comfort zone. So you don't have to join the Discord if you're not feeling comfortable to it. Alright, Rhea, thanks for coming by. But welcome back, Mill. How was everything? It would actually end here, like that. I always get so many notifications whenever I stream. It is like clockwork. Oh, you're so sweet. I try to be, I guess. But again, don't ever feel pressured to do anything. But again, everyone's pretty chill on the server. It's not a big server because there's not a lot of people in the fandom right now. And, you know, we just kind of all chill with each other. It's fun because, like, Flaffy and, Kingo and, like, a few others will start coming up with, like, theories for characters, or, Pax will start showing us what other unhinged OCs would do in the world of thought. So again, it's a fun little itty-bitty server. Everyone is welcome so long as you are of the age of 18 and above. And it's not because we do anything, oh my god, devious on the server. It's just because the series is intended for adults. That is the only reason. When I don't have a reference of a gun, so he's gonna hold a remote. Pew pew with a remote. From the beginning of the Friend comic, the other comic, I had to kind of train myself to be like, okay, work on the stuff you don't want to work on first, because you will not get to anything else, because you'll do the part that you want that's like super fun and be done with it, and then you'll be staring at the part that you don't want to do, and then you'll never get it done because you already got the fun part. I need that little carrot on a stick. So I always have to, like, draw the car first, draw the background first, draw the weapons, draw the characters you don't like. It's not always the case. Sometimes I get too eager and I'm like, I'm going straight in for the monster. But, like, definitely there's a lot of times where I'm like, man, gotta eat the vegetables before I can get to the meat and potatoes. So another bit of a tip for people. Oh no, I missed the heart, Golden. I was looking down. No, I missed the heart. Thank you, Golden. Actually, no. I'm sorry. It's exclamation love. I think it's exclamation love. I think it's exclamation love and exclamation, yay! There it is! Look at it! Whee! And exclamation splat, and this works on Twitch. Yeah, it's love and splat. Yay! Sorry, I had to think about that. Hopefully I wrote the right one. Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, thanks for hitting the hearts over on YouTube, because you guys get that chance to do that. You guys are awesome. Everyone's awesome here. All my heroes. I remember when one time, Giselle and I were ranting about thought, and she told me, I bet Vlad is so proud of Yuji, and I genuinely almost cried, like, stop. He would be. He absolutely would be. Golden says, yay, I want to do it again. Or I want to do it. You want to do it again, or you want to do it? But yeah, no, Vlad would be extremely proud of Yuji, not for the fact that she was able to survive on her own. Yay! There we go. Another love. Thank you, Golden. But because she was able to find herself a new family. Because she's finding a chance to actually get to live to be a child, unlike the chance she would have had just constantly living in fear had Vlad survived. So it is a very emotional thing, because I do think about that quite often, is Vlad would be super proud of Yuji. And I know Yuji wants things to be like they were, but this is actually better for her, because again, she would have had to constantly just live in fear and never be able to go outside and interact with people. But she gets this chance. Also, happy birthday to her. I do love that kid. So yeah. That's very sad, but no. Tell Giselle they are absolutely correct. Hi, Wolf. I'm still working. Welcome in. It's just Jim. Everybody throw a tomato. It's Jim. It's not anybody special today. Here, I'll throw the first tomato over on Twitch. Watch. I'll throw the first tomato at Jim over on Twitch. There we go. Bad Jim. Get out of here. So you haven't missed anything. Yeah, throw them tomatoes. Jim in his prime. Gross. I also think in this case, I was like, draw the thing that you don't want to draw before the thing you want to draw. I think I wanted to draw the car more than I wanted to draw Jim. Whoops. Jim's just like one of those annoying side character kind of things. Who thinks he's an action star, and he's never been, but, and he sees that, like, if you're a criminal, then there's no point in you being alive, kind of thing. He's not really a good cop. Like, Chester's not perfect either, but Chester's not to the point of Jim, for sure. Wolf asks over on Twitch, was drawing Rufus yesterday and it was hard to find the perfect pose for him. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Wolf also says, how's the crowdfunding campaign coming, by the way? Good. I haven't had a ton of time to work on it just because I was on vacation for almost like 2 weeks. So it's going a little slow. Just because, again, I had the 2 weeks kind of holiday break. I'm trying to like get everything going again. And, right now my focus is the pilot and trying to get the pilot going again. Because I'm starting to, I'm trying to complete the color script, so I can use this color script for the compositors I want to hire. We will have the compositors. I'll start opening applications for compositors in about like a week and a half, 2 weeks, so that we can start getting that going. Start getting an idea of how we want it to look and go from there. I am going to have a meeting with my writers for more crowdfunding stuff on the 22nd. They should be having their stuff ready to turn into me for some of the rewards. I have just a lot of things I have to get drawing. And on top of that, I'm still trying to get this comic underway so I can, you know, have a reasonable release date time for the comic. So it's a lot of me having to get my ass up and moving, you know? But things are going, things are still moving, and I appreciate you checking in on it. So yeah. Just everything takes time, and unfortunately with a daytime job, that eats a lot of my time too. A lot of energy as well. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Because it's also, I want to get this prequel done so that we can actually begin the thought story. Because once we get the story going, I think that'll be good. But crowdfunding is slowly going. I'm trying to see if I can still work it in. And just, yeah. Jim is the one that didn't believe in Rufus when he arrived. Also, when I saw the newest post on Instagram, I can't wait for the pilot to come out. Yeah. So Jim is the one that doesn't believe in Rufus. He is a much older cop by the time Rufus is on the planet than what we see here. This is Jim in his quotation mark prime. He's not a good dude. But a lot of people on Sirawasa are not good dudes, you know? It's kind of the point of the planet. Also, draw out your characters before you start drawing them, like, on anything, like, actually have, like, a reference and stuff, because, like, my god. Whether they're in a new costume or whatnot, you don't have to do all the angles, like, for animation, but, like, It helps. It helps because I still am like sitting here going, I don't know what he has. I don't know if I like this outfit. I don't like the outfit, but I think it's really dumb and I want it dumb. Okay. Wolf over on Twitch says, take your time, it's gonna be worth the wait. Question. If Sai was to meet a clone of himself, how do you think he would react? He would shoot it. He would shoot it. If he had a gun, he would shoot it. He'd probably try to throw his knife at it. He would not be happy. And no clone. He does not. No, he would not. Immediately has to get rid of it. Sai would not like that at all. Sorry, that was like really fast to answer. Sai is a special kind of creature. I love him, but he's a special kind of creature. Your head is too big. I mean, it is normally, but... No hesitation at all. Absolutely golden. Just no hesitation. Just immediately get rid of it. I would too if I was Sai. Yeah, no, it's just a... Nope, he would not have it. I mean, now if you're like, oh, he's walking around in his house and then he sees his doppelganger or clone or whatever, he might think, he might think it's a mirror at first. And then once he realizes, they both try to kill each other, so that's just not a good thing. Wolf over on Twitch says, I wanted to draw Rufus in a very good pose, searching for references. There's lots of great places, like, I can't remember, is Pose Maniacs still around? I feel like Pose Maniacs is a place. Sometimes you can get things from Pinterest to reference. You can get things from, like, oh god, what's that one group? There's this one group of modelers that do a really great job. Oh, I know what these are. These are denim shorts! Yeah! I'm sorry, my ADHD is crazy right now. Yeah, Pinterest can work. You have to be careful, though. Pinterest right now has, like, a ton of AI stuff on it. It's great. I shake my head violently. No, you can turn off, I think you can turn off the AI stuff, so just be very careful when you're getting references from them. It sucks. It sucks how much that stuff is everywhere. I hate it. Yeah, denim shorts. If this man wasn't so straight is the way, be straight, I'd give him such a thong. I hope somebody edits it one day. I hope they edit this page and give this man a thong. Because he would hate it. And it's like, dude, you're the one wearing Daisy Dukes. Yeah, he would. I think good Sai would love hugging people. I am sure. I'm sure it'd be like very much similar to the whole evil Sai, evil Jax thing from Amazing Digital Circus. I feel like it would be very similar to that, yes. If we were doing their opposites. And then another remote, because I will get to the gun later. Angel over on YouTube says, sorry, I haven't been talkative. I've been drawing and eating lunch. Angel, you never need to apologize. We're all just kind of here, hanging out and drawing. It's one of those, if you got something to say and you would like to say it, go for it. If you just kind of want to vibe, go ahead and vibe. That's why we do those. Like I said, my goal intent was to get this page done. And that is what I'm trying to stick to, unless I just for some reason cannot. You take care of what you gotta. Also, what you having for lunch? I was thinking of drawing Lynn hugging Evil Rufus clone. Oh. Evil, I guess, regular Lynn and Evil Rufus. I'm sure Lynn would like that. Not so much the hugging, but like I'm sure he'd like Evil Rufus. He likes good Rufus. Yay! More love. All right, Golden. Thanks for coming by. Always great to see ya. Wolf says, got the idea from Halloween promo art where Lynn was trying to grab Rufus. Ah, yeah. Man, that Halloween art promo was fire. Yeah, I was gonna do Scooby-Doo, and then another group did Scooby-Doo for Halloween. I was like, dang it. So I had to like quickly come up with something. So I was like, okay, I guess we'll do like the Alice in Wonderland. And then like, I went really hard on that piece. That took like 3-4 days. 3-4 days to do. Yeah, it was a tough piece. Let's see. I'm eating a palmini and steamed broccoli. I don't know what that is. Sounds good. Don't know what that is. I'll have to look it up. Nope. Happy the multi-stream is working. I'll have to figure out how to get the TikTok one to work. Oh, a Russian dumpling. Delicious. That sounds good. Yeah, I know a little bit about Russian culture from, my grandfather used to be in Pulse Power. Like, he came up with, like, Pulse Power and everything for, like, engineers. And he used to have, like, handful of Russian gentlemen come over. And so I learned, like, a little bit from them. I always thought it was a cool country. Let's see. Wolf over on Twitch says, "Do you have multiple scripts of thought that you were trying to work out for the webcomic?" I mean, I do have multiple scripts of like the different chapters that are in the works. Chapter 1 is done, and the pilot has been reworked to turn into a comic. You have the script for the prequel done. I have a rough script for one of the future chapters that I'm very excited for. And then chapter 2 is in outline phase, and chapter 3 is in outline phase. What that means is they have outlined kind of details of things that we want to include in the script, but it hasn't been drafted into a script just yet. But we are getting there. Okay, so I know I said I wanted to finish the page. I am a tad dizzy, and it's probably the land sickness coming back in. But I think we made a pretty good effort. We just got like one panel down below to work on. But yeah, no pretty, oh, I shouldn't have put those all together yet. Pretty good effort, on what was done today. Tuesday, I will be streaming again at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And that one is kind of a sometimes we game, sometimes we work on something else that's not the prequel comic. It might be a different comic thing that we work on, either inking or coloring or whatnot, or different promo art or something. Sundays are always dedicated to the main comic itself. So yeah, I think we are reaching that point of the end of the stream. I really do appreciate seeing you guys again, new and old. And I'm hoping to continue doing the multi-streaming so that we can have more people able to engage in Thought Talk. Our new podcast. We're not having a Thought Talk. Let's see. Yeah, I was thinking about what if Flynn was holding Rufus of his evil clone, letting him grab him. And Lynn probably would be happy to have a clone of Rufus, to have someone with him working out his plan. Possibly. Very possibly. Alrighty. That is where we're going to end it today. I appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me. As always, you guys have been great. You've been very engaging, and I'm very excited for the new year and the streams that we'll get to do. Like I said, we do have a Discord if you guys would like to join. Don't feel like you have to join, but you're always welcome there. We're not really too chaotic over there. And if not, we'll just see you on either Tuesday or Sunday again. Alright guys, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I hope you have a very, very wonderful week like you all deserve. Bye, guys.